Welcome to Learn English Unleashed.
Let me ask you something. Have you ever watched an English video and everything felt easy? You could understand almost every sentence. You felt confident. You thought, wow, my English is getting better. Then suddenly, the subtitles disappeared, and your confidence disappeared with them. The speaker was still talking, but now the words sounded connected. Fast. Messy. Almost like one long sound. You knew the grammar. You knew many of the words. But somehow, you couldn't catch them. If this happens to you, don't worry. Your English is not broken. And you are definitely not alone. Maybe you live in the UK. Maybe the US. Canada. Australia. Or somewhere in Europe. Maybe you study English every day. But real conversations still feel too fast. And maybe you're thinking, Peter, I understand English when I read it. But why can't I understand it when people speak? That's exactly what we're going to solve today. And here's the good news. You don't need to move to America. You don't need to live in London. You don't need a perfect accent. And you don't need to understand every single word. You need to train one thing. Your ears. Today we're going to do 10 practical listening practices. Not boring exercises. Not complicated grammar. Real listening training. And each practice will take only a few minutes. So stay with me. Because practice number 4 is where many learners discover the real reason native English sounds so different. And practice number 8 will teach you what to do when you completely miss a sentence. Ready? Let's begin. Hey everyone, welcome back to Learn English Unleashed. I'm Peter. And if you're learning English for real life, you're in the right place. Because today we're going to work on something many learners struggle with. Understanding English without subtitles. Don't worry if you still need subtitles sometimes. That's completely normal. We're going to take it step by step. And I'll show you simple ways to train your ears without feeling overwhelmed. So relax. Take a breath. And let's get started. Why subtitles feel so comfortable? First, let's understand the problem. Imagine you're watching a conversation. A person says, I'll send it over once I get back. With subtitles, you see every word. Your eyes help your ears. You read, I'll send it over once I get back. Easy. But without subtitles, you may hear something closer to, I'll send it over once I get back. And suddenly your brain says, wait, what did they say? The strange part? You may know every word. The problem isn't vocabulary. The problem is sound recognition. Your brain has learned what English looks like. Now it needs to learn what English sounds like. That's a completely different skill. And that's why we're going to train it. Practice 1, the 30-second subtitle. Let's start very small. You only need 30 seconds. Find a short English clip. It could be a podcast, a TV scene, a YouTube video, anything with natural English. Now watch for 30 seconds with subtitles. But don't just read. Listen carefully. Notice how the sentence sounds. Then pause. Turn the subtitles off. Play the same 30 seconds again. This time, use only your ears. Don't panic if you miss words. That's the point. Your brain is now working harder. After that, turn the subtitles back on. Check what you missed. And here's the important part. Don't say, "Oh, I missed 5 words." Say, "Ah, that's what the sound was." That's progress. You're connecting sound to meaning. Let's try a sentence. Listen. I didn't really mean to do that. Now imagine hearing it quickly. It didn't really mean to do that. It feels different, right? But now you know what you're listening for. Try it again. I didn't really mean to do that. Again. I didn't really mean to do that. Good. That's your first workout. Only 30 seconds. But your ears just got a job. Practice 2. Catch the big words. Here's a secret. You don't need every word to understand a sentence. Native speakers don't listen to every word equally. Some words carry the main meaning. Others are small bridges. Listen. I need to pick up my sister after work. Don't chase every sound. Catch. Need, pick up, sister, work. Now you understand the situation. Someone needs to collect their sister after work. That's enough. This is especially useful when people speak quickly. Instead of thinking, what was the third word? Ask. What are the important words? Let's practice. Imagine someone says, I was going to call you earlier, but my phone died. Don't panic. Catch. Going, call, earlier, phone. You already have the story. This changes everything. Because when you stop trying to catch every tiny word, fast English becomes less frightening. 20-second challenge. I'll give you a sentence. Don't translate it. Just catch the important words. I missed the bus, so I had to walk all the way home. Ready? What did you hear? Missed. Bus. Walk. Home. Perfect. You understood the message. Not every sound. The message. That's real listening. Practice 3. Train your ear. For connected speech. Now we reach one of the biggest problems. English doesn't always sound like the English in your textbook. Words connect. Sounds change. Some sounds become very weak. And sometimes several words feel like one word. For example, what do you want? In natural American speech, you may hear something like, what do you want? You don't need to copy that exact pronunciation perfectly, but you need to recognize it. Because if your brain expects, what do you want? And the speaker gives you, what do you want? Your brain may freeze. So here's the practice. Take one sentence. Listen to the natural version. Then repeat it. Not word by word. As one sound group. Try. What are you looking for? Again. What are you looking for? Now imagine it faster. What are you looking for? Good. Here's another one. Did you get it? Natural speech may sound closer to did you get it? Again, did you get it? This isn't about sounding American. It's about recognizing natural speech. British English does this too. Canadian English does it too. Australian English does it too. Everyday speech is connected speech. So train your ears for the connection. Practice 4. Follow the rhythm, not every word. Here's something powerful. English has rhythm. Some words get strong. Some become tiny. Listen. I really need to finish this tonight. The important beats might be really need finish tonight. The little words can become much weaker. So if you listen for every single word with equal force, you may lose the rhythm. Instead, listen for the beats. Imagine the speaker is giving you stepping stones. Really need finish tonight. Now you have the meaning. Let's try another. I've got to pick something up before dinner. Listen for got, pick, up, dinner. That's your listening map. Mini challenge. For the next 30 seconds of English you hear today, don't try to catch everything. Write down only 3 or 4 strong words. Then ask yourself, what's happening? If you can answer that, you succeeded. Remember, understanding is more important than catching every word. Practice 5. Meet the little ah sound. Now, here's a tiny sound that causes huge problems. The schwa. It often sounds like a relaxed, You hear it everywhere, especially in unstressed syllables. For example, about. The first sound is weak. About. Not. About. Another example. Support. Support. Not every vowel gets a strong, clear sound. This matters because learners often listen for the spelling. Native speakers produce the sound, and the sound can be much smaller than the spelling suggests. So don't ask, how is this word written? Ask, how does this word actually sound in a sentence? Minute practice. Choose 3 common words. Say them slowly, then naturally, then put them inside a sentence. For example, about. I'll tell you about it. Support. Thanks for your support. Around. I'll be around later. Listen. Repeat. Relax your mouth. Don't force every vowel. English is not supposed to sound like a robot reading every letter. It moves. It bends. It becomes smaller. Train yourself to hear that movement. Practice 6. Stop translating while listening. Now let's talk about a habit that silently slows you down. Translation. Someone speaks English. Your brain hears the sentence, then changes it into your first language. Then you understand it. By the time that happens, the speaker has already said another sentence. And another. So we're going to change the process. English, straight to meaning. No middle step. Let's practice. Imagine you're walking outside. You see dark clouds. Instead of thinking in your first language, say, looks like rain. You are making coffee. I need another minute. You're running late. I'm going to be late. You're stuck in traffic. We're barely moving. You're looking for your keys. Where did I put them? That's English thinking. Not complicated English. Real English. 30-second challenge. For 30 seconds, describe what's happening around you in English. Don't worry about grammar. Don't translate. Just say simple thoughts. I need to charge my phone. I should leave soon. I'm getting tired. Let me check the time. That's enough. The goal isn't impressive English. The goal is instant English. And that instant response is exactly what helps listening too. Practice 7. The listen, hide, recall method. Now we're going to train your memory. This is different from simply listening. Take one short sentence. Listen. Then hide the subtitles. Now, say the sentence from memory. For example, I'll let you know when I hear back. Listen once. Hide it. Now try. Maybe you remember. I'll let you know when I hear back. Great. Maybe you miss part of it. That's okay. Listen again. Then try again. This is called retrieval. You're forcing your brain to pull English out. And every time you retrieve a sentence, the sound becomes easier to recognize next time. R. Minute. Routine. Minute. E. Listen to 3 sentences. Minute. R. Hide the text. Repeat all 3 from memory. Don't chase perfection. Chase recall. Because when your brain becomes faster at recalling English, real conversations become easier to follow. Practice 8. What to do when you miss a sentence. This one is extremely important because sometimes you will miss something. Even advanced learners miss things. The mistake is thinking, I missed one sentence, so I understand nothing. No. Keep moving. Imagine someone says something quickly. You don't understand. Your brain starts screaming. What did they say? Then you spend 5 seconds thinking about it. Meanwhile, the speaker has said 3 more sentences. Now you're completely lost. So here's your rule. Miss it. Let it go. Catch the next idea. This is a professional listening skill. When you miss something, 1. Breathe. 2. Don't replay it in your head. 3. Listen for the next strong word. 4. Rebuild the meaning. Imagine you're watching a conversation. You miss something appointment. Don't panic. Then you hear tomorrow morning. Uh-huh. Now you know something is happening tomorrow morning. That's enough to continue. Mini challenge. Next time you watch English, allow yourself to miss one sentence. Seriously. Let it go. Train your brain to continue. Because fluent listeners don't understand everything. They recover quickly. That's the difference. Practice 9. Copy the speaker for 60 seconds. Now we're going to make listening physical. Choose a short clip, maybe 10 to 15 seconds. Listen, then speak at almost the same time as the speaker. This is shadowing. Don't wait for the speaker to finish. Follow the voice. Copy the rhythm. Copy the pauses. Copy the energy. If the speaker speeds up, you speed up. If the speaker slows down, you slow down. If the voice becomes soft, you soften your voice. You're not simply learning words. You're learning the music of English. 60-second shadowing. Listen once. Listen again. Then shadow for 30 seconds. Take a short break. Do another 30 seconds. That's it. 1 minute. But do it consistently. And here's the transformation. At first, your mouth feels late. Your brain feels late. Everything feels messy. Then after repeated practice, your mouth starts expecting the next sound. Your brain starts predicting the rhythm. And suddenly, English doesn't feel quite so fast. It feels familiar. That's a beautiful moment. Practice 10, the no subtitle. Final test. Now, this is your real-world test. Choose a short video. Maybe 2 minutes. No subtitles. Watch it once. Don't pause. Don't rewind. Just listen. When it's finished, answer 3 questions. Question 1. Who was speaking? Question 2. What was the main idea? Question 3. What happened? That's it. Don't ask. Did I understand every word? Ask. Did I understand the message? If yes, you are improving. Now watch the same clip again. This time use subtitles. Look at what you missed. You'll probably discover something interesting. You didn't miss everything. You caught more than you thought. Maybe you understood the situation. Maybe you caught the important words. Maybe you understood the speaker's emotion. That is progress. And now, watch it one final time without subtitles. You'll probably notice the difference. The sounds that once felt like noise now have meaning. A realistic 10-minute daily routine. You don't need 2 hours. You don't need a perfect schedule. Try this. Minute 1, 2, listen. Choose one short clip. No subtitles. Just listen. Minute 3 to 4. Check. Turn subtitles on. Find what you missed. Don't judge yourself. Study the sounds. Minute 5 to 6. Repeat. Repeat 3 useful sentences. Copy the rhythm. Minute 7. Think. Describe your own situation in English. Minute 8. Recall. Hide the text. Say the sentences from memory. Minute 9. Shadow. Follow the speaker. Stay with the rhythm. Minute. Test. Turn everything off. Listen again. Can you understand more? That's your daily ear workout. 10 minutes. Simple. Focused. Repeatable. But what? If you still don't understand, Let me tell you something from experience. There will be days when English sounds easy, and there will be days when it sounds impossible. Don't let one difficult video decide how good your English is. Maybe the speaker has a strong accent. Maybe they're talking about a topic you don't know. Maybe they're tired. Maybe they're speaking very fast. That's not failure. Choose easier material. Then slowly increase the difficulty. Think of it like a staircase. You don't jump from beginner English to a fast British comedy show. You take one step, then another, then another. And one day, you watch something without subtitles, and you suddenly realize, wait, I understood that. That moment is coming. But you have to give your brain enough chances to experience it. Let me give you a simple example. Imagine a learner named Daniel. When Daniel started, he couldn't watch English without subtitles. Every few seconds, he looked down. He read. He paused. He translated. He rewound. And he thought, my listening is terrible. But he changed one thing. He stopped trying to understand everything. Every day, he spent 10 minutes listening, 30 seconds with subtitles, 30 seconds without, then shadowing, then recall, then one short, no subtitle test. After a few weeks, something changed. He still missed words, but he didn't panic anymore. Then one evening, he watched a short interview. No subtitles. The speaker said something quickly. Daniel didn't catch every word, but he understood the joke. He understood the answer. He understood the feeling. And he smiled. Because for the first time, he wasn't translating. He was listening. That is the goal. Not perfect listening. Natural listening. Power recap. Your 10 practices. Let's make this simple. Practice 1. 30-second subtitle switch. See it. Hide it. Listen again. Practice 2. Catch the big words. Don't chase every word. Catch the meaning. Practice 3. Connect the sounds. Train your ears for natural speech. Practice 4. Follow the rhythm. Listen for the strong beats. Practice 5. Hear the weak sounds, especially the relaxed sound. Practice 6. Think without translating. English straight to meaning. Practice 7. Listen, hide, recall. Make your brain remember. Practice 8. Miss it and move on. Recover quickly. Practice 9. Shadow for 60 seconds. Copy the speaker's rhythm. Practice 10. Take the no subtitle test. Listen. Understand. Check. Repeat. That's your system. And please remember this. If subtitles are still helping you, that's okay. You don't have to throw them away tomorrow. Use them as a tool. But don't let them become your crutch. Sometimes turn them on. Sometimes turn them off. Train your eyes. But train your ears even more. And if today's English felt difficult, Don't give up. I know that feeling. You hear people speaking, and you think, why can't I understand this? I've been there too. But your ears need practice. Your brain needs repetition. And your confidence needs small wins. So start small. 10 minutes today. 10 minutes tomorrow. One sentence. One clip. One conversation. One little victory. And eventually, the subtitles will disappear. And something amazing will happen. You won't panic. You won't translate every word. You won't freeze. You'll simply listen and understand maybe not everything, but enough. And then you'll realize I can actually do this. That's what we're building here at Learn English Unleashed. Not perfect English. Real English. Real confidence. Real progress. So keep going. Keep listening. Keep speaking. And most importantly, don't give up on yourself. I'll see you in the next lesson. Keep learning. Keep practicing. And keep unleashing your English.